Hello. If that's Indigo Dream, hello. Okay, let's just go ahead and get started because I'm starting late. Let's get it started. Okay. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're getting ready to do Cancer's weekly love reading. Cancer won again. Cancer tearing up every damn body. So if you got placements in other signs and you want your reading to be earlier, it's gonna behoove you to do what you need to do, because Cancer is doing what they need to do. That's why they getting these readings. Okay, so happy early birthday, happy belated birthday, or happy birthday today if today is your birthday. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for this week. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, this is for Cancer, Spirit. Okay, we have magnifying glass showing up here. It says truth, revelation, awareness. It says hidden truths are about to be magnified. Prepare to face them. Okay, so we're going to see. I'm gonna clarify to see what Spirit is talking about. Okay. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. If you ever want to be read at the end of my all signs, that information is in the description box below. Well, no, it's not. It's going to be in the description box for the lives that when I do them. Okay? All right, let's go ahead. Let's see what Spirit wants to tell you. Come on. Okay, so the card that's clarifying this, it says afraid to love. So this could be you, Cancer. It could be your person, but I feel like this is talking about you because we talking about you. This is your reading. So it says it's natural to guard your heart, but remember, every leap of faith is a chance for a beautiful landing. So what Spirit is trying to tell you, you need to get ready, because I keep telling y'all kissing somebody in the damn mouth, you tonguing somebody. And because you're doing that, or because you're doing whatever it is you're supposed to be doing, it's time for this person to come into your life, right? It's going to start off as a long distance connection, but you got to get out of this energy of being afraid to love. Whoever this is, I don't think it's every Cancer, but whoever this is, you're going to have to look at this, okay? We talk about this all the time. You have to be ready to open yourself up to this new love, okay? I hear you're always on my mind. So your person must be thinking about you. And I flipped this card over by mistake. It says healing connection. It says your romance will transform your life. So Spirit is telling you that your person, this life-changing romance, is about to step into your life. But you can't be showing up like this, Cancer. So I don't know what this means to you. But it will behoove you to take a look at it and see what's going on with that, because that is unacceptable. Okay? All right, let's move on. Okay, here we go. Okay, for Cancer, Spirit, where are we now? Love. This one too. Okay. Experiences justified. Postponement. What's supposed to be back? Okay. Hold on one second, because I gotta get all this mess I got on here. Gotta get it out of the way. Okay. Hold on one moment. Okay, Cancer. Overall energy is the Three of Wands, right? So this is talking about you waiting for your ships to come in, right? Underneath this is the Queen of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. This speaks of life partner, right? Life partner energy. It can also talk about stability, like you coming into financial stability. All right. You're going to have communication coming in with a lot of truth. So this person is coming in being open and honest. That's why you can't be showing up in no damn afraid to love energy. I am just shocked at that one there. I don't know if this is one specific person that spirit is talking to, but like I said, you need to get this together, because from the way spirit is talking to me, this is telling me, these cards are telling me that this person that's about to step into your life is imminent. It's not like it's some stuff that's like months away. So those of you that are not doing what the fuck you're supposed to do, you better get it together. Okay, the spirit is telling you, you don't even see it coming with the moon. This is your energy and it's Pisces energy, right? And then, because here's the Eight of Pentacles, spirit is saying you need to do the work you need to do, because you can't be caught with your damn pants down and then you be upset. Because I keep telling you, if you go into this the wrong way, there is a possibility that you could go back into a separation with this person if you not dotting your I's and crossing your T's. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let's see what we gonna do here. Because you got this twin that's trying to stand in the way of this, and you don't need nothing else to fuck your shit up even more. Three of Wands. Okay, spirit is telling you, you need to have faith about this connection, faith that it's going to work out. When it comes to your person, they are trying to learn how to establish boundaries, how to keep people, I hear, at arm's length, because your person may have a lot of people after them. I tell you this all the time. They have a lot of options. They may be going through a period of overload because of whatever is going on in their life at this time. Okay? All right, hold on. These all of these. Okay, so you and your new person are about to step into this soulmate. It says deeply in love, two peas in a pod. You're about to step. This is, to me, it's like the Two of Cups. You're about to step into this love, right? There's going to be a lot of romance, a lot of planning, romantic dates, going out, whining and dining. Okay, and then you still got these old dusties and crusties. It says thorns, painful love, this old, leftover residual energy from these old people that you walked away from, that are still going to be trying to butt into your relationship. Trying to see what's going on with you. Okay, so when it comes to where you are now, Cancer, we got the Page of Wands showing up here. This is a fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You could have fire placements. Your person could have, you both could have. This is talking about, this could be talking about good communication. So for some of you, you could already be with your person. This is also talking about excitement and curiosity about what is coming when it comes to this person coming into your life. Okay? Hold on. Yeah, see, you happy. You happy, and when you get with this person, you're going to be happy. That's what Spirit is telling me. Okay? All right. Yeah, you about to get a confession. That's what Spirit is telling me with this confession card, okay? I hear these are my confessions. Let me see who it's coming from, though. Let me see who it's coming from. Who is bringing the confession, please, Spirit? Okay, this is talking about from your person, because it says marriage vows, and then it also has emotional safety here, right? So it is talking about, both of you, this person coming in, and I feel like, the whole enchilada is what I hear in my head. So they're going to be telling you, everything about how they feel, what their intentions are when it comes to you in this connection, okay? All right, next card we're going to take a look at talks about your love life challenges. So we got the Two of Cups. This is about this union between you and this person. It can speak of, soulmates, and the fact that you have a strong connection and a mutual attraction for each other. But I feel like what the challenge is here, let me see before I say it. I know what it is, but I want to see if Spirit, okay. The challenge is you learning how to love yourself, because we talk about this all the time, right, Cancer? The more you love yourself, the better this relationship is gonna be. And I keep telling you, this person is fucking imminent because, look, we had this when I clarified that overall energy card, the oracle card. We had long distance show up here, right? So I'm looking at the plane. I'm looking at the plane. This is somebody where when the two of you come together, I think they're going to want to face to face. They're going to want to be with you face to face. And I'm not saying it's a thing where they about to get up and pack up their life and move towards you yet. But this is somebody that don't fuck around, is what I'm trying to get you to understand. So you got to be serious about what this is. And so, you know, loving yourself, that's the ultimate romance. We not talking about the love you have for somebody else. Because for a lot of you, this love, Mary, this love is the love that needs to come first. This love is what's going to bring this love here. Okay? All right. Yeah, see, because when you step into the loving yourself, this is what you're going to step into, the divine counterpart energy. Divine feminine or divine masculine energy is what Spirit is saying. You and this person, there's a lot of telepathy going on between the two of you. I told you, I feel like it's, you know, both of your higher selves are speaking to each one of you, okay? Your higher self speaking to theirs, to them, to the person, and then your person's higher self is speaking to you. Okay. The next card we're going to take a look at is talking about, hold on. Okay, this says self-love roundup is what this is saying. Okay, we have the devil showing up here, Capricorn energy, right? This could be talking about the dusty crusty. It could also be speaking of like obsession, codependency, any type of addictions that you have when it comes to love, okay? Because like I told you, there are a lot of different ways, you know, there are a lot of different ways love can show up in a way that is not healthy, okay? Codependency is one. The other one, like I said, you know, you being obsessed with someone, all of these types of things. Like look at your old Dusty and Crusty, the things that they do, that's unhealthy, right? It's not, to me, it's not love at all. But it's an unhealthy use of feelings. Let me say it like that, okay? All right, the devil. Okay, yeah. That's what they're talking about. You know, your level of self-love. What you do with this old Dusty and Crusty is going to show Spirit the level of self-love that you have for yourself. That's the test. We talked about the challenges. The challenge is to love yourself more than you love anybody else. And then now when we're talking about the self-love roundup, this is about, you know, putting to bed all those unhealthy things you used to do that attracted these types of people, and you showing Spirit that you're not gonna make the same mistake anymore by leaving this motherfucker in the dust. Okay? All right. Yeah, cause see, this motherfucker, Spirit is telling you they still messing around with this old person, but they're gonna come back. Cause I hear the SOS song again by Rihanna. So this person's gonna come in trying to give you some type of fucking SOS and sob story, okay, to try to play on your feelings. But Spirit is expecting you to rise up from the ashes like a phoenix. So a lot of you could have, some of you, your person, you know, anybody that we talking about in this reading could have Scorpio placements, because this is a Scorpio card. So this is about you rising up from the ashes and pushing away all that old bullshit that this person is going to try to use to reel you in, okay? All right, the next card we're going to take a look at is talking about experiences, the lessons that you've learned. So 10 of Cups. I feel like what Spirit is trying to tell you is that you've learned that the importance of you heading towards your happiness. And it's also talking about you have learned what it takes to be in a 10 of Cups relationship. Okay, that's what this is figuring out. Like you loving yourself, you giving to yourself, all of these things. All right. Yeah, you've learned that This chasing, like, you know, a lot of y'all chased after the old dusty and crusty, right? That devil fucking energy. You've learned that this is not going to get you the happiness. It's not going to bring you the happiness that you want, right? This lingering ex, this person that we just talked about, the devil energy, is not going to bring you the happiness that you desire, okay? With this new person, Spirit is telling you that is where your opportunities are going to lie. So this is, we talking to these new people that are coming in here too. The old people already know this because we hear it on a regular basis. We talk about it on a regular basis. But those of you that are new coming in here, Spirit is telling you your opportunities lie with the new person, the soulmate, not this old dusty and crusty that done cheated on you, pulled you into third parties, and done all kinds of dirty shit. Okay? All right. The next card we're going to take a look at talks about what's delaying or holding you back from the connection with this new person. So we got the Fool showing up here. Hold on. Why is it showing up, Spirit? Okay. Spirit is telling you, Cancer, that what is holding you back, right? We're not talking about, it's talking about you being in this energy of starting over, right? But the reason why, because this sounds like a funny answer, right? Why would being in the energy of starting over be a delay? But it is because you're not in it. That's what Spirit is saying. A lot of you are still in a situation where someone is trying to get you to entertain some no strings attached shit. With this card that's showing up here, it says it starts with no strings, but even the most casual ties can tangle fast when the boundaries get blurred. This could be talking about sneaky links, like people trying to put you in shit that is not long term, right? Wanting you to take a leap of faith into some shit that's never going to go anywhere, okay? Then we got the goddess card here. This is Spirit telling you, God or goddess, whatever you want to call it, make it fit. This is talking about Spirit saying that a lot of you are still not sitting in the energy that you need to sit in. Because if you a goddess, right, you're not finna go deal with nobody that's trying to get you, pull you into some shit that don't have no fucking strings, right? Any kind of sneaky link shit, any kind of let's fuck around and see where it goes, or anything like that, or anybody, like I told you, trying to move fast, trying to get you to go 100 miles an hour and you just met them. When you sit in the proper energy, when you love yourself the way that you should, you are not going to be entertaining no shit like this. That's what Spirit is saying. You're going to be ready to take the leap of faith not for no clown, because look, it's a clown on this motherfucking card. Not for no fucking clown, not for no dusty crusty, not for no trash box. You are ready to take the leap of faith with somebody who is going to come in and see your value as this and only this. If they not checking for you any other kind of way, you're not going to deal with it. Okay? All right. Yeah. So, and you ain't dealing with this shit neither. If people are coming in and this says trust issues, afraid to be hurt, doesn't trust themselves, finds ways not to trust people, insecure, anybody that's showing up like this and using this as a reason to not treat you like this, you're not entertaining that shit neither. That's what Spirit is saying. Well, you don't need to be. You don't need to be. Let me say that. Okay? All right, let's move on. Let me get the next row of cards. Okay, so the next card we're going to take a look at talks about, like, it's like a description of your new person, this soulmate, right? Hold on. Let me get this. Some of y'all still got people you need to walk away from, because here's the Eight of Cups showing up here, right? And look at the person walking away. Some of y'all still need to do that. That's what Spirit is saying. You still have not cleared the path for this new person to be able to come in. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune showing up to describe your person. So this is Sagittarius energy. They could have Sagittarius placements. It is also talking about this connection being destined. This person's going to be good luck to you. They are your soulmate, right? We also have best friend. You're my best friend. That's what Spirit is saying. This person's going to be your best friend. You could spend hours doing nothing together and still call it the best day. Just being together is more than enough. Then we have shared healing. So in this connection, you and this person, you're going to do your healing separate of each other, right? But when you come into this connection with this person, you're gonna, what is the word? Induce more healing between each other, because it's like the happiness that you share with each other, you sitting in that happiness, right? That we just talked about with the Ten of Cups here, right? This energy, you sitting in this energy with this person over a long period of time is going to cause y'all both to heal even more things. But it's not, I don't feel like it's always going to be a thing where you're focusing on that. I feel like the happiness that you share together with this person is what's going to create that, make that happen. But you still got to do your own shit first on your own before you come together in this connection for that to happen. Okay? All right. See what else they want to tell you. You and this person are going to inspire each other to be better and better, okay? The two of you are going to grow tremendously as a couple, as individuals and as a couple, okay? All right, so the next card we're going to take a look at is talking about how or when you and this person are going to meet. So we got the Chariot showing up here. This is your energy, Cancer. So it's talking about, Spirit is saying, when you do the things that they're saying you need to do, overcoming certain personal challenges to head towards victory. And it's also talking about, you know, doing the shadow work, right? Combining the light and dark sides of your personality. And like I said, overcoming things to be victorious. It's whatever the things are they're telling you to do. And we talk about this in every reading. Some of y'all have family issues you need to deal with. I just told you. Some of you got motherfuckers you need to walk away from, right? We just talked about that, okay? All right, I hear, I'm walking on sunshine. Whoa, that's what I hear. I hear that. So Spirit is saying, if you want to walk on sunshine, you need to walk away from these motherfuckers you need to walk away from, okay? So family echoes. It says old family patterns may be playing out in your love life. Until those echoes are healed, they'll keep repeating through new faces. So like I say, you got to clear up the things you got to clear up, because I keep telling y'all, Spirit is not playing with us. If we don't do the things that they ask us to do, don't be looking for no rewards, because you're not going to get them. They're just telling you that straight up. Also, Spirit is saying a lot of you are dwelling in negativity. You're walking around being very negative, and that is basically pushing away the things that you're trying to bring in. Because remember, I just told you, right, that because you and this new person sit in an energy of overall happiness, I'm not saying you ain't gonna have no ups and downs, because this is life, but because the two of you together sit in this ongoing energy of happiness, then that is what's going to create all of this shared healing, right? So it's the same way when it comes to, hold on, it's the same way when it comes to negativity. Just like the Ten of Cups, happiness will bring the things that you want to come in. The negativity will bring in the shit that you don't want to come in. You don't want to come in. So Spirit is saying, you got to overcome. When you going to meet your person, when you overcome these and heal these family issues you have, this negativity that you're hanging on to. And then here we go. When you walk away from the motherfuckers you need to walk away from. All right? Straight up. That's what they're telling you. Okay? So there is no time frame, because it depends on when you decide to nut up, Cancer, and do the things that you need to do. Okay? All right, so the next thing we're going to talk about is the future of your relationship together. So we got the Seven of Cups here, but it is not talking about options in this deck, because look at the person. They've already chosen their cup, because usually there's 7 cups on here, right? But all you see is this big ass cup. And I feel like it's this cup. It's the Ace of Cups, okay? All right, so basically what Spirit is saying is that you're stepping into a brand new relationship with this new person, okay? And it's like I told you, it's going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before. See, there it goes, the love is love card, right? So it says love transcends labels, gender, and expectation. Let your heart feel without fear or apology. So you're going to be in this connection with this person, and I feel like, I told you from the beginning, right? They're going to provide you with emotional safety. All right, they're going to come in wanting to give you exactly what it is you want, commitment, all of these beautiful things. And it is going to put you in a place with this love is love card where it says where you feel love, right? Without fear or apology. Okay. So Spirit is telling you, you got to have patience. See, that is not a turtle. It is a snail. So that's even slower, right? A snail is even slower than a turtle. So Spirit is saying you got to be patient, and you got to do the things that you need to do. Okay. So you also have to realize that even if you've done all the things you need to do, we got to, we got to know your person may be in a different place, or there may be something, or it could be anything that when it's time, the two of you are going to come together. Okay. All right. Let me see if there's anything else Spirit wants to tell you. So, your person is in a place right now where they're having a lot of revelations, okay? They're waking up, having epiphanies about a lot of different things. And I feel like you are as well. And this shit takes time, because the things that you're doing, that's what I feel like a lot of you don't understand. This time is so important. The things that you are doing, okay, with each other. I mean, you're doing independent of each other before you come together. It's laying the foundation for the both of you to come together into this relationship. So it's not a thing of, okay, I did what I need to do, where's my person? It's not a thing of that. It's talking about the fact that, all of this stuff has to, it's like you're coming up and they're coming up, right? And it has to all align at the same time so it can come together the way it's supposed to. Okay. All right. So, hey Ezra, how you doing? So then we've got personal growth tips. So we got the world. Spirit is telling you, you need to overcome whatever personal challenges you need to, like whatever the largest shit is that's been plaguing you the majority of your life. You need to get rid of that stuff. Okay. Overcome personal challenges so you can open up these new doors and opportunities, for yourself in not only in love, but in all the areas of your life. Then we got platonic passion showing up here. So I tell you, you and this person are, you're going to step into this connection with this person. I told you, a lot of you, you showing up with that afraid to love card that we just looked at, and Spirit is telling you that this new person, I told you, is going to put you in an emotional safety, right? And all of a sudden, you're going to feel the love sneaking up on you. That's what Spirit is letting you know, all right? Yeah, because like I said, as I always tell you, this is a cosmic connection, Spirit is saying. So it says, this connection transcends time, space, and logic. You met in other lifetimes in other dimensions, okay? So, Spirit is telling you to focus on your creativity. Focus on what you came here to do, because I tell y'all this too. You going to have to be working on what the fuck you came here to do. You can't still be working at fucking Walmart or whatever the hell it is you do. Nothing against working at Walmart. Nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying, you didn't come here to work at Walmart is what I'm saying, okay? So if you working a job that feels like it's soul sucking, you crying in the morning, or you anxious because you got to get up and go somewhere you don't want to be, you're not doing what you're supposed to do. And so in this year, the year of the fire horse, a lot of y'all need to be, I told you, making these lists and figuring out what it is that you're supposed to do in this lifetime so you can start moving in that direction, okay? Because every day, think about this. If you in a situation where you love what you do, like I love what I do, every day that I get to sit here and do this, there's nothing I can compare to it. Because I remember those old jobs when I used to be at those old jobs. Even if it was a job that I tolerated, when I was doing it, I remember just saying to myself, you know, I'm grateful that I have this job, but this ain't what I came here to do. I felt like every day that I was doing something other than this, I wasn't doing what the fuck I came here to do, and I felt like I was wasting my time. Okay? Because like I told you, every day that you are working at what it is you're doing, you don't know how many people's lives you're reaching or touching or doing things to help them. You don't know. You don't know the far-reaching consequences of what you do. Okay? And like I told you, a lot of you we are put here. We have these soul contracts, and we're supposed to do things. We're waking people up, essentially, with whatever it is you do. It doesn't matter. It don't have to be reading tarot. It could be using your powers to do anything, right? Like this, who is it? Somebody is telling me that they're going back to school to not going back to school, but taking classes to become an instructor, right? They're going to be an instructor. So they're going to be working like as a whole in a class with people, and then working one-on-one with people, right? So imagine how this person can take their intuitive abilities and use that to help these people in these classes. Okay? So I'm saying all of this to say there's always some way you can combine the powers that you have with what it is that you came here to do. And I feel like Spirit is trying to make sure you get creative with it. Do whatever it is that makes you smile, that makes you laugh. I told you, if you would do it for free, that's what you need to be doing. Okay? If you can do it for free, you can get paid for it too. You just have to figure out a way to do it. Then we got communicate here. This is talking about your person. This person is champing at the bit. They can't wait to come in to talk to you when it's time for that to occur. But like I said, in the meantime, you're not supposed to be sitting and waiting on this person to show up. You're supposed to be living your life. I hear it. Live your life. Live your life. That's what Spirit is telling you. So you're supposed to be living here, living your life to the best of your ability, to where I told you, living is so good till all of a sudden one day somebody tap you on the shoulder and you turn around and it's your person. Okay? All right. The last card we're going to look at here talks about tips to attracting a relationship. So Spirit is talking about you got to communicate. They're also talking about, you being truthful, with how you feel about certain things. Okay. And I feel like truth don't just start with the things you tell other people. It starts with the things you tell yourself, right? We talk about self-awareness all the time. Hold on. For those of you that are working on yourself, Spirit is telling you, it's time for you to recognize that. It's saying be proud of yourself. Give yourself credit for all the hard work that you put into this journey of healing. Because it's not easy, okay? We know that it's not easy, but you got to continue to push yourself to do it, okay? And then your new person is learning lessons as well. It says valuable soul lessons needed to make themselves whole again. Because I told you, they went through shit just like you did. And they're going to have to take the time that they need to take for themselves to get themselves ready. Because just like you want to be ready, this person has to be ready as well. Then we got physical passion showing up here. It says this connection is charged with desire. Just make sure the hearts aren't getting lost in the heat. So Spirit is telling you that when you get into this connection with this person, feel the feels, right? Feel all the feels. There's nothing wrong with that. But don't let it make you lose your fucking mind before you realize who the hell this is you dealing with. Okay? All right. Let's get a card from Spirit. Advice. Okay, we have serenity showing up here. It says everything in and around me is in perfect harmony. It says you're moving into a time of greater inner peace and tranquility. The angels reassure you that peace of mind is within you. You can feel serene even in the midst of great turmoil. Okay, so this is a thing where you can be at peace no matter what, but the secret to this is that the more things you do that light you up, that are what you came here to do, that are a part of your mission, the more serene you're going to feel as a result. Because like me, I told you, I don't feel no kind of crazy way, because I know when I go to work, the thing that I do is what I came here to do. And I'm grateful and I'm blessed that I get to do that. And I'm not saying that to like rub it in your face or anything like that. I'm trying to get you to understand that if I can get to this, doing what I came here to do, my mission, you can do it too. Okay? But it wasn't an overnight thing for me. I had to make steps. I had to do, take baby steps. And I had to work 2 jobs until I was finally able to phase out the old one and focus on this one. Okay? It's going to take a leap of faith. Okay? They're showing me the fool card in my head. But you also got to understand that you can't just allow yourself to be overwhelmed and just sit there and say, okay, I don't know what to do. And you just sit there and you don't make any moves to get to where you're going, where you need to go. But then you keep wondering where your person is. Your person, the majority of your people are doing what they supposed to do. They doing what they came here to do. Because I told you, you both got to be doing what your mission, because you're supposed to come together and work at that together. Some of y'all do similar things to your person. Okay? All right. Let me see what else Spirit wants to tell you. Okay, we have, see what I tell you. I can't make it up. Confusion. You don't know what you want, Cancer, so you need clarity before you get involved. You need clarity when it comes to your career, and some of you need clarity as well when it comes to this new love relationship. Okay? Then we got eye candy. It says beauty fades. Choose someone for their inner beauty and personality, because at the end of the day, that's what you're going to have, right? Then we got being cold. It says you seem unapproachable because you're aloof. Try being more friendly. Okay, I hear Otis Redding. Try a little tenderness. That's what I hear. Okay, all right. Let's get these messages from your person and then close it out with the oracle cards. Okay, we are both working together in unison, even if you cannot see it yet. Okay. Then we have, I wanted to tell you so many times already how much I miss you. Let's get another one. No one understands me like you do. And let me get the oracle cards. Excuse me. I told you already had healing connection, right? It says your romance will transform your life. Then we have fearless love, okay? And it says a courageous leap into the unknown. I hear, oh God, what is his name? The dude for the Commodores, and I don't know why I'm blanking out with these. My endless love. That's what I hear. My endless love. That's what I hear. And then we got Disguise. Dude from the Commodores, and what's her face? The one that played Dorothy in the Wiz. Okay, then we got Disguise. It says some elements of this relationship are hidden. They're not going to tell you everything because they don't want you to fuck it up. Okay? All right, Cancer, that was your message. Don't forget to like the video, hype the video, like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day, good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Love you, Cancer. Bye.